Hey YouTube, welcome back. Today we'll talk about the reactive programming vs functional programming. So reactive programming and functional programming are two distinct programming paradigms with different focuses and goals. Although they can be used together in certain contexts, but let's talk about what are the key differences between both of them. So first, let's talk about the reactive programming. So the first thing I want to talk about the focus. So the reactive programming primarily deals with handling asynchronous data streams and reacting to changes in data over time. It emphasizes modeling data as observable streams and response to events and updates. I want to talk about the key concepts. So the key concepts in reactive programming include observables, which are observables, which are represents the data streams, the observers, which is responding to data stream changes, and the operators. And operators transforming and manipulating data streams. Let's talk about the use cases. That will be fine. So reactive programming is well suited for scenarios where you need to react to real-time data, handle user interaction, implement event-driven system, or manage as asynchronous operations like network requests and data synchronization. A great library example for that, you can use RxJS. It's a popular library for reactive programming in JavaScript. So let's talk about the functional programming. So first, let's talk about the focus. So functional programming emphasizes immutability, pure functions, and the use of higher order functions. It focuses on solving problems by composing and transforming data using functions. And the key concepts when it comes to in functional programming include pure function, which is deterministic and without any side effects, immutability, data does not change after creation, and higher order functions, which is a function that can take or return functions as an argument. Let's not talk about this one. It's out of the scope of this one. We want to talk about the use cases. So the use cases of the functional programming is useful. Let's just delete all of that. The use cases, functional programming is useful for creating module, maintainable, and testable code. It's particularly well suited for tasks where data transformation and computation are central, such as data processing, algorithms tasks, and general purpose software development. And example languages, it's functional programming is a paradigm that can be applied in various programming languages, including JavaScript. Using libraries also like Lodash, or you can Lodash, it will be a great library for using that. So let's just talk about some comparisons. So number one, I want to talk about the overlap. There is some overlap between reactive programming and functional programming, as both paradigms promote the use of higher order functions and composability. Reactive programming libraries often provide functional style operators for working with data streams. Let's talk about the focus. Reactive programming focuses on dealing with real-time data streams, event handling, and asynchronicity, while functional programming focuses on creating pure side effect free functions and emphasize immutability. Let's talk about the use cases. Reactive programming is particularly useful in situations where you need to manage and react to streams of data, such as user interfaces, real-time applications, and data synchronization. Functional programming, on the other hand, is applicable in a wider range of scenarios, from general-purpose software development to data processing and algorithm tasks. Let's talk about the combination. It's common to see reactive programming and functional programming used together, especially in modern web development. Reactive libraries like RGX often provide functional operators for working with observables, allowing developers to apply functional principles to asynchronous data streams. So in summary, reactive programming and functional programming are distinct paradigms with different focuses, but they can complement each other in certain contexts. The choice between them depends on the specific requirements and the nature of the applications being developed. So that's it for this video. I hope you like my content. If you like my content, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll never miss a video, and see you in future problems.